So we're back, after an admittedly pretty terrible failure last time, with some more Starfield. It goes without saying I wasn't willing to just leave it there, so we're back and ready to try to get some more wins, and let's just jump straight into it. Since I failed on the side quest, I decided the best thing to do was to go back and continue the main quest. It's been long enough I have no memory of it, but, you know, we'll try. Anyway, we're going to go to the Eye. Okay then. Turns out the Eye is actually a kind of long-range scanner and telescope, which is useful. We got some leads to investigate, and apparently there's someone we need to look for, Andreja. I think I've heard of her. Anyway, the leads. We head to another system and to an abandoned mine, and I'm fully expecting to be attacked, but no, it's abandoned. When we get inside though, that's Andreja. And just like that, new party member. Cool. We also have a mine full of enemies, not so abandoned after all, but unlike last time, these are enemies we can actually handle. Don't believe me? Here's the proof. Us getting that goddamn artifact. Andreja said she'll meet us soon, or rather when we get back home, so we head out, making sure to steal as much stuff as possible. When I get back, I go to sell all that stuff I stole from the dead. Hey, what's the fun of being an explorer if you can't loot all the corpses and sell that stuff? It also turns out we didn't actually need to come back here, we have another place to check out, so let's head there instead. Hope for another abandoned facility, but no. Oh well, long as it's not more than we can handle, and it's not. At the end of the day, these are just run-of-the-mill pirates. I've killed so many varieties of pirates on so many games at this point. Of course it's easy. There was a bit more of a difficult area later, but I did manage to get through, head in and find myself another artifact. I must say this artifact hunting is going far better for me than the police work. Maybe this is my calling, or maybe it's just an easier quest. One of those two. This time when I actually brought it back, it was, well, I wouldn't say it was useful because there wasn't anything really to do, but it was at least productive. I sat on the fence in a debate that I had no real interest in, and then I get Andreja as a permanent crew member, which is perhaps a little interesting because, well, the reason I knew her name was I looked up the romance options when we started this, and it's Sarah or Andreja for me, and I guess that's where I saw it originally. I had decided on Sarah, but after meeting her, I don't know. I mean, I kind of like Andreja now. It's going to be a tough decision. It is a decision we can make later though. For now, we need to head back to the Eye. I was actually thinking of leaving and going for another side mission, which, you know, I'm going to do anyway, but it doesn't take long to visit the Eye, so we'll go there first. He has the location of another artifact, and he thinks it's going to be a big one. The big one sounds like a great idea for episode 5 though, doesn't it? For now though, in episode 4, we're going to do another side quest. I decide upon the Mantis side quest, which was a big mistake, but it also ended up working out. First we have to get there, which is further than we've ever been. Also we get attacked on the way, which is a very rude thing for them to do. When we do eventually get there, yeah. So basically this is a treasure hunt for some famous bounty hunter stuff, and we're not alone here. The exterior was nice and easy though. The interior, well, it started off nice and easy. It's pretty much just like the outside. Even the higher level enemies were easily handled. Getting further in though, the cluster of enemies were difficult, and I imagine my reliance on the shotgun doesn't help. But I have a lack of ammo. Not a ton I can do about it right now. We get a second cluster of enemies to deal with later, and they're a problem. And we also find this guy who we decide to save, and he tells us how to proceed, and of course I didn't listen. This is something I regretted when I founded the turrets. Found the turrets. So how will I get past it? Well, there's letters on the floor, and if we hit the right ones, the turrets won't fire. I tried a couple of combinations, failed, and then went for one online. However, there was an issue. Even when getting it right, I was also getting murdered. I eventually figured out though, my companion was hitting them as she followed me and getting me killed. She was hitting the wrong button every time. Told her to wait, got over there, disarmed the turrets, went back for her. I then moved forward and found really high level robots. I decided to use Andreja as a bullet sponge because that's what you do with potential love interest after all. But she still very annoyingly and very selfishly went down, and then they turned me into a sponge. I decided to take the bravest possible approach and run the hell away, and I mean really, really far away. I left the solar system. There was some logic to it though. I looked it up, it turns out it's quite a high level area, and I'm not really meant to be there yet, but it can be done. I just need a metric fuck ton of med packs. And that's what I did. Headed to New Atlantis, stocked up, waited 24 hours, stocked up again until I had over 30. Then I headed back out and found, annoyingly, that all the enemies had respawned. I wish I was kidding. I cleared out everyone on the outside, went back in, yep, they're still there now. But that's not the worst this place has to throw at me. Oh no, it is going to get so much worse. In fact, it threw a problem at me so bad I nearly rage quit. Remember those turrets? Well, they're back on now, but also they're glitched. They are permanently on regardless of whether or not you try and do the puzzle, and they blast you the second that they see you. Each turret is about 3.5 times my level with rapid fire, and they're just massacring me. Realising there's no way I can fight them, I decided to try and hack. Nope, not good enough. I tried to run through, and that went well. I tried this so many times. Then I tried shooting them, but again, not really strong enough to take them down. There's so many ungraceful deaths. But eventually I got there through the power of drugs. I took stims that made me super fast, then just bolted through. That eventually got me to the button which allowed me to disable the bastards. I then pushed through, killed the robots, and finally made our way to the hangar for the reward. Did you know I had a grenade launcher? Because I didn't, but apparently I do. Fortunately, I did have it because that's exactly what I needed to take down the high-level robots. And now we have our Mantis rewards. First, the armor, which does look a little bit extra, but I don't mind being a little extra sometimes, especially on games. I mean, you see the gold armor I had on Valhalla, and then I get my main reward, the ship. I mean, look at this thing. This is one damn cool ship, and I dare say it's a lot better than what I currently have. So hell yeah, I'm switching that over to my main vessel. And with that, well, feels like a great time to leave it. We made good progress on a main quest, and we finished a nice side quest. We got ourselves a new set of armour and a new ship. I wanted some wins in this episode, and I dare say we got them. Here's hoping episode 5 will be even better.